August 2nd, 2024. Before the hot rolls in here on this beautiful Virginia day, I thought I would throw out some things that I've been working on so that you're aware of them. Things that I've been working on either through our network across the country or personally. First of all, I want to address the trolls again. You know, there's not a day that goes by that these folks don't attack me, usually calling me names, but of course, rarely ever having anything constructive to say, except for the average and ordinary troll who wants me to share all my research, share all my evidence, etc., out there so that they can evaluate them. And if they had shown a modicum of actual objectivity or analysis, I might have done so. But what they generally do is they just simply attack you. So, A, I'm not going to share things that they can't responsibly deal with. Secondly, I'm not going to share all this information so that they can cut it up, slice it, and dice it, and have it appear on Discord or other places in whatever fashion they want to say whatever narrative they want. So I have, however, made a counter proposal. If you want to come here and visit me in my own home, we can sit out here on my patio, or I can meet you in a library or a public place, and you can sit there and look over it if you want. I don't have any problem with that. Put a little skin in the game besides just simply lobbing a grenade over from your glass house. That's the first thing I want to say. Second thing is look forward to a couple of new videos on. One is on the treatment program that the Department of Corrections puts out in all the various jurisdictions across the country. I've heard from many, many people about how this program is. I don't think I've adequately dealt with it. I am dealing with it in my book. I may have done so in one of my videos, and I'll be coming up with something on that, sharing just how useless and just how ineffective and just how insulting it is. And once again, it's designed to put you in a position where you have to basically beg for mercy. Remember, the Department of Corrections has a dual and opposing role. One, they're going to rehabilitate you, and secondly, they're going to break you down. So they're going to punish you, and then they're going to pick whatever's up left of your bruised and bloodied corpse, and then they're going to rehabilitate you. And of course, they don't have the foggiest idea how to rehabilitate you at all. Um, I want to also share with you a little bit of what the police have to say when they are caught in stings, and not nice things. It's interesting how police are very happy to go after you and me to, gin up their statistics, but the things that they say in their own defense when they've actually harmed someone is really quite striking. So I'm going to be sharing that as well. I also want to talk again about the restorative justice program that is in some places in Virginia and why I think it should be in other places. And I will not be shy about bringing up the Caitlin Grimley case for the simple reason that if you actually had sex with a child and you effectively get away with it, and there's very few in terms of consequences, no fine, no jail time, and certainly nothing on the sex offender registry, that gives the rest of us great joy because apparently, if it is if the registry is a meaningless thing for somebody who actually did something, so much more meaningless for those of us who did nothing. And then finally, the Arizona. Oh no, actually, two more points. The Arizona Predator Prevention Group contacted me, one of their members again, and they want me to come back, and this is Josh, who goes by Josh, and his particular handle or profile name. I have asked him to give me his name because he has my name, and he said petulantly, because I don't want to, when I asked him why. So, fine. But I told him that I wanted to get some more people involved because there are groups around the country who are concerned about what the predator groups are actually up to and how they're taking the law into their own hands, or worse yet, working in concert with law enforcement, which is either illegal or unethical, and certainly it brings up questions if it's neither of those. And some of the questions are, why are you trying to be heroes here? Why aren't you going after police and other groups who are involved in this? Why aren't you going after petty larceny? and thefts in supermarkets and stores and trying to shame people in that. Why aren't you doing that? And the answer seems to be pretty simple. Sex sells, and they're very, very interested in selling what they do. Now, you don't have to sell things for money. You can sell things for prestige, and you can sell things because deep down you want to look like a hero. And finally, you may be aware this week that the U.S. Senate passed it on a vote of, I think, 93-7, the Online Safety Protection Act. I can't remember what it's called, but basically it's designed, finally they did something, but it's designed supposedly to protect children. Restore the Fourth and our various groups came out somewhat against this because of the simple fact that there's nothing in there at all that talks about um, punishing these companies um, for doing anything that doesn't protect users on dating sites and things like that. It's designed to protect children. It's not designed to protect adults. And I didn't see anything in it. If you did, please hit me back and let me know. But users who expect on dating sites or hookup sites that they're going to be protected, their information, their identities are not. Those are being handed over to police, or police are being allowed to troll on these sites for nothing, even though it's a violation of the user agreement. And of course, an agreement is only as good as your desire or ability to enforce it. And when we've reached out to these companies before, dating sites around, that the most popular dating sites, they have given us nothing in return. Radio silence. So that's very telling right there. So it's very difficult to believe that they're actually protecting your data, your identity, or anything like that. And we'll see what the U.S. House does, especially since we have a former president who actually has been uh, involved in questionable behavior, and I think that's being charitable toward women and toward girls. So we will see what happens with that in the U.S. House. But it's very interesting. If you want to get some traction on this, call your House members and tell them something needs to be done to protect adults on these sites as well. Well, that's about it. That's about all I had. So hit me back. Let me know what you think about this, or if there's anything in particular you would like me to cover. I've already got two others in the hopper that I want to tell their stories, including one out of the Southwest whose evidence apparently can't be found by police. So while the district attorney doesn't want the case to be dismissed, they also refuse to provide any discovery, which usually means they got a whole lot of nothing. So, again, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. I'm not interested, like I said, in being an internet sensation, but I am interested in getting the word out. So please pass this video on to other people. And with that, I'm Norman Michaelation. Enjoy this beautiful day if you're here in Virginia or elsewhere. Take care.